everyone! It's time I show you my favorite leg workouts. Before I begin, I want to give a huge thank you to my amazing husband Lion for creating my new intro video. It looks amazing and I'm so happy I can use it. Thank you so much. I love you, babe! As I've mentioned before, and it's probably something I'll have to keep mentioning because it's not something a lot of people actually know, not every wheelchair user is completely paralyzed. There are people who can move their legs, stand, and even walk. Unfortunately, because it's so unknown, there aren't a lot of workout videos for wheelchair users who can move their legs. So I'm going to show you a few of my favorites. I do want to mention though that I'm not a personal trainer and I'm just showing you what I've experienced through my own personal journey. I'm hoping this will encourage other disabled people to become as healthy as they possibly can. If you have the ability to strengthen your legs, you should really work on it because it can improve your quality of life. I have dealt with a lot less chronic pain ever since I started working out, and my circulation has improved. You're always at risk of injuring yourself, so please listen to your body, and if something feels off or wrong, stop immediately. Your safety always comes first. Leg extensions. These are amazing for your quads and super simple to do since you don't even have to get out of your chair. I like to scoot forward in my chair because it not only keeps my footrest out of the way, but because it's a great added bonus for my core strength, since I don't necessarily have my backrest to relax on. Once you have scooted forward, you just extend your legs and slowly bring them down. As a spinal cord injury, it's good for your reps to be slow and controlled, so your brain can tell your nerves exactly what to work on. Keep your legs together and avoid letting one leg raise higher than the other. If this starts to get too easy, you can wrap ankle weights around your ankles or keep a dumbbell between your feet to add extra weight. Leg lifts. Leg lifts are mainly a core workout, but because my leg coordination is worse than a baby learning how to walk, I still use these as a nice warm-up. Most people let their head lay on their floor when doing this exercise, but I need to make sure my legs aren't flaying all over the place, hence why I look up at my legs while doing so. You can also lay on your side and lift your leg up, but try your best to keep your legs straight so you can work out as much of your leg as possible. To make it more challenging, you could add ankle weights for added weight. Leg curls. Non-disabled people usually lay on their stomach while doing so, but as you can see, I have a hard time controlling my left leg on the way down, and my right leg can't even lift up on the floor. Sure, I could keep trying, but that's denying my right leg the range of motion it needs to get stronger. Instead, I feel it's more successful if I lay on my side and curl my leg. That way, I get the range of motion I'm looking for. I hold on to my hamstrings while doing so to make sure I'm actually working the muscle and not just letting gravity do all the work. Once you feel your leg is strong enough to go against gravity, give it a try laying on your stomach. Squats. That's right, you heard me. A wheelchair user can do squats. Squats are really tricky, and they were absolutely terrifying for me the first few times I tried them. Please keep a spotter near you because your safety is the most important thing. I wouldn't recommend this workout or any of the following workouts to anyone who needs more assistance than what your walker already offers. If you need a therapist, friend, spouse, relative, and so on to help hold you up, I would recommend the earlier exercises until you become strong enough. As you may have noticed, I don't have locks for my wheels. Partly because I'm stubborn and I don't feel I need them anymore. Mostly though, because I'm clumsy and was sick of jamming my thumb on my locks. Because of this, I always make sure my wheelchair is backed up against a wall or in front of a curb so it doesn't roll away from me while I'm working out. If you have locks on your wheels, you should definitely use them. But for added security, keep your chair against a wall or curb. Once that is done, I move my walker where I feel most comfortable to stand up and then adjust my walker accordingly. I move it forward so that my cushion doesn't get in the way of my squats, and I spread my legs as far as my walker will allow me. When it comes to actual squats, only go down as low as you're comfortable. Don't worry about breaking parallel. As you continue to work out, your legs will get stronger and you will be able to go lower. Once you are done, step back towards your chair, move your walker back, and sit down. Lunges. Lunges are pretty similar to squats, but do have a few minor differences. You still keep your wheelchair against a wall, and you still stand up as you would for a squat, but you need to step slightly away from your wheelchair for your lunge position. If you are like me and have one leg stronger than the other, put your weaker leg forward first, because it may be too exhausted to continue after helping your stronger leg. It also lets you know how many reps your weaker leg can handle, so you don't do too many on your stronger leg. You never want to work out the stronger side more than the weaker side, because that will prevent your weaker side from getting the chance to catch up. Eventually, you should be able to even out in strength. If you're too exhausted after one leg, sit down in your chair, rest, get back up, and do the next leg. If you feel stable enough to keep going, simply switch your legs by sliding your front foot back and bringing the other foot forward. Step-ups. These are very tricky exercises, but totally worth it in the end. The most important thing is finding the right set of stairs, making sure the steps aren't too steep for you, and making sure the handrails are solid to safely keep your weight up. You will be using handrails for balance, therefore you will be putting more body weight on it than most people who use them. If it wiggles, steer clear. Find a comfortable way to stand up on the first step and place one foot on the next step. Then, straighten that leg by stepping up. Regular step-ups, you face the stairs as they accelerate and need 2 handrails to hold yourself up while doing so. You can either do several reps on one leg and switch, or you can alternate depending on your preference. Lateral step-ups, you face the handrail, and while you may not be able to alternate, you can technically walk upstairs while using the handrail for balance. It is extremely exhausting to do so, however, and I would only do it if you feel you are capable of doing so. Then, sit down on the steps, crawl under the handrail, and do the same thing on the other side. If you are unable to sit down on the steps from a standing position, let me know and I will make a bonus video showing how to get back into your wheelchair from there. And that's it for my favorite leg workouts. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're disabled and you adapt to leg workouts with a different method, let me know in the comments below. And if you just want to see other workout videos, let me know in the comments as well. All my social media will be listed in the description box, as well as a link to the 12-week custom plan that I've been getting through ShedFat. You can also get delicious detox tea, natural fat burners, and the website is filled with fantastic information just to learn and educate yourself. I will be going to the Boston Abilities Expo this weekend, so if you're in the area, please come by and say hello. I'll be performing with the Rollettes at 2 p.m. at the Events Arena all 3 days, and I'll be spending the rest of my time over at the Smart Drive booth. Registration is free, and I'll include a link to that down in the description box as well. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.